Hi everyone, it's Tree. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good and crafty day. I know I've been busy crafting. It's been so much fun. Alright, so Alicia over at Wagman510 tagged me on her new questions. So it's "'Tis the season to get crafty. Gluey, gluey, glue. We glue, we glue." Right? Glue? We all use glue. Okay. Thank you, Alicia. I know you were like, "I'm sorry, Tree." It's not that I don't like doing them. It's that I know it takes a lot of concentration so that I don't get so far off track and start talking about balloons or whistles or spaghetti or something like that. You know what I mean? It happens. It really happens. It's like, oh, okay, here we are, right off the bat. Right off the bat, we're talking about things that don't pertain. Okay, so here we are. Number one, what color palette or color are you using to decorate with for the holidays? So in my home, I currently have always gone towards the traditional colors of red and green, blue, and yellow. Not so much yellow, but like gold or something like that. I like a lot of white and silver and gold. Okay, but in my crafting, you can see I've got a variety of colors, a lot of traditional reds, and I got the blues and even gray, and then pastels. So, let's see. What drink makes you feel immediately like it's the holiday season? So that would be hot chocolate, and I like it dark chocolate. I'm really into my dark chocolates. I always have been. Since I was a kid, I've always liked dark chocolate, and so yeah, hot chocolate and preferably dark chocolate, and I'll even throw in some decaf. So, what's your favorite holiday craft and why? So, cards. It's kind of what I started out doing in paper crafting wise. And why? Because I like sending them out to people. It's, normally cards, people get them and they're like, "Oh, that's really nice," and they read it and they throw it away. But when you make a card, people tend to keep it. I've got a neighbor upstairs who, remember when I made the flowers and you open them up and the roses pop out in the flower pot? I made her one, and so it's been like a month, and she still has it, and she says it's the centerpiece on her coffee table, and she shows it to everybody who comes to visit. So, okay, I'll make you another card so you can change them out. She's like, "No, I don't want to have too many." Okay, squirrel. All right. Actually, for me, it's cat. What's your favorite holiday craft and why? No, I just did that. Cards. So I think they're just more meaningful, and they're fun to make. I am also, with my ADD, it's a smaller palette, a smaller canvas. It's only so big, A2, and I don't have to worry about it being larger and never completing it. I am working on my diamond painting. Not as quickly as G, but I am working on it. Okay, so what's your favorite holiday memory? I have lots of favorite holiday memories. Hold on. Did I say cat? No, it was actually the cat. So, okay, favorite, holiday memories that make it fun and things that we always did. Okay, so when I was little growing up, my dad's cousin, who was embracing her Swedish heritage, invited us over for Christmas Eve. celebration, dinner and that sort of stuff. And anyway, they also had provided small little gifts for my family and myself, and we sat down in the living room and they divided the presents to each person and we opened them one by one. She explained that in Sweden, Christmas comes early. There's the cat again. It comes on Christmas Eve. You get to open your presents on Christmas Eve. I don't know if this is true or not. So if you live in Sweden and this is true, let me know. Okay, someone's phone. Everyone's asleep. It's like 2 in the morning. There's the cat. What does she want? She wants food. She has food. Anyway. And so we would go around the room and open one present. One person would open one present, and then the next person, to the right or left or whatever, would open the next present. We'd go clockwise pretty much, I guess, so to the left. It was so much fun. It just made Christmas more memorable. You actually took the time to open the present and remember, who gave it to you, and you got to say thank you to that person, and that person got to say thank you to you, and that sort of thing. And so we came home that night, and my mom and dad asked us, my sister and I, if we wanted to continue opening presents or if we want to wait for Christmas Day. And my sister and I decided that we were going to open one more present at home and then wait for the rest for Christmas Day. Famous last words. We sat down and we opened all the presents. It was so much fun. But and then it became the holiday thing that, we would open presents on Christmas Eve, and everyone would always ask, well, what do you do on Christmas Day? And we're like, we play with all our toys, duh. While you're still unwrapping, we're playing, we're busy. So anyway, and then as we got older, my mom would always shop all year long. And she would, hide it in our closet. And as we opened our presents, and Mom's like, something's missing. She'd whisper over to Dad, and Dad would run into the bedroom and find the thing and wrap it up. And he would put it in a box and wrap it in wrapping paper and then bring it out. No, it didn't have a name tag or anything like that, and he'd just hand them to us, and we would open them, and eventually Mom would be like, wait! And there you would disappear off again, and again we would open a present. And the other thing was, my sister and I, it didn't matter if it was Christmas or whatever, the matching outfits, oh god. Yeah. Anyway, Mom always, it's got to be fair. So whatever my sister got, I got. Whatever I got, my sister got. It was always just in a different color. If she got green, I got blue. If she got red, I got pink, that kind of thing. Or if we got the same, we got a blouse. If I got a blouse, she got a blouse. If she had a skirt, I got a skirt. It might not have been the same skirt, but it was always about the same cost-wise and all that stuff. Anyway, those are my holiday memories. And we're moving on. Memory. Okay, so 5 and 6. What's the one holiday craft you would love to receive? And what's the one craft supply you hope to receive this holiday season? All right, so the way I was brought up was that you don't ask for things. So like for Christmas, we didn't have a Christmas wish list. We just went out and bought things that we knew or we thought the other person would like. And what we got was a blessing to us, and we were grateful and thankful for it. And there was no returning of things. There was no, oh gosh, here's a gift card because I don't know what to get you. You know, and so we didn't ask, and we weren't we weren't brought up to ask for things. Things were just given to us, and we were grateful and thankful. It was a blessing. So it's hard for me to ask for things now. And the one thing when I started YouTubing and paper crafting and the memory decks, you'll see on the back it says I'll put crafty wish, and it says a small handmade item from you. I know you guys are all busy, but again, a handmade item is better than a store-bought item. Well, it's not better, it's just different. I love seeing what you guys create. So, more of that sort of thing. Okay, totally lost my train of thought. Focus, I gotta focus more. So we're on number 7. Okay, so number 5 would be, you know, some small handmade item, like, I don't know, maybe an ornament, or I don't know, just something. It's hard for me to ask. Okay, number 7. What's the one treat you eat only during the holiday season? Okay, so that's easy. My dad and his Swedish heritage, my grandma had these cookies they called sour milk jumbos. And yes, they are made with sour milk. Or you could use regular milk and sour it with vinegar. Or, over time, I decided to omit that sour and just go with milk. And it works, and they taste fine, and no one in my family knows the difference that I changed that little thing. So, there. But it took, I think it was 6 cups of flour and only 1 cup of milk. So the dry to wet ratio of ingredients was way off, and Dad would be sitting there just stirring and mixing, and, you know, because it's all hand, and we would roll out the cookie dough and use the cookie cutters to make the cookies and put sprinkles on them and bake them up. So I also changed the fact that now I put a frosting on them. And it's not quite a royal frosting, but it does kind of harden and doesn't get like all mushed together. But the one cookie in the store that reminds me of it, I mean, like the first time I tried these cookies, I was like, oh my gosh, these are sour milk jumbos. I think they're called, it's been a long time since I had them, Lufthouse. If they're in the store, they're usually round and they have the frosting on them. And they're really good. They're so soft. And that's what it reminds me of. Okay, so 7, 8. What smells like the holiday season to you? Okay, so that's cookies baking. So a lot of Christmas, because we didn't have a lot of family near us when we were growing up. Holidays were different, you know, than what other people were experiencing. And so yeah, baking cookies was a holiday tradition, and I love the smell of baking cookies. And there's certain ones like the sour milk jumbo and ginger cookies that really bring it home for me. And I would have, before kids, I would have a Christmas cookie baking party, and so everyone would bring either cookies that they already made, or they would bring the dough, and or they could mix the dough at my house. And but anyway, everyone went home with a dozen of each cookie. So if there were 5 guests and me, so that would be 6. I would make 6 dozen cookies or dough, and everyone, you know, it's like you didn't have to make your own cookie. You could like go to someone else, you know, like start rolling out somebody else's dough and start chopping and cutting up with the cookie cutters, or scooping up somebody else's chocolate chip cookies or whatever. And it was just fun. I think it was more socialization, but it was just fun. Okay. Oh, we're getting there. So, number 9. What's your favorite holiday paper pad? So, when I started paper crafting, I didn't know about the designer paper crafting people. I mean, I knew like Sizzix and Spellbinders and that kind of stuff, the brands, but I didn't know they were actual designers. Like, I didn't know who Maggie Holmes was. I thought she was another crafter, just like you and me. And she probably is. So a paper was more solid for me. And then, just go to Michael's and flip through the pads and find one that you liked. Oops, hi, cabinet. But if I had to choose like a designer one, I would say, from what I've seen, is the Santa Baby by Frank Garcia, because it's just the pinks and the pastels, and I like those. And I mean, I like brights too, but I don't know, that paper pad is just really pretty. It's really pretty. You'll see here I have reds and, did I already talk about this? Blues and pastels and even grays. So what's the one craft you make each and every year for the holidays? Cards. This is actually this is a card that I made and passed out to everyone that I knew. And this is one that I made last year. I'm going to slip this in here. So this is a Spellbinder die that I got on sale at Hobby Lobby. Now, this card was in the process, and then we decided to move. So it got pushed back. And then when you open it up, there's that. So it has that in there. And then the cutout that came from in here, I flipped over and put the Merry Christmas and our names there. And this just dangles. And this is from Scrapbooking Made Simple. I love her dies. So, I love making cards. They're fun. They're small. They're simple. I don't get distracted. I mean, it's only this big. I am still doing my diamond painting. Not as quickly as G. Oh my gosh, G's already done. Have you seen hers? It's gorgeous. Go over and see hers. I will link her down below. But, yes, I got sidetracked there. But, yeah, okay. So, it is my turn to tag people. Okay. So, I want to bring someone back. And that's Maka of Maka'z Home. Maka, I really miss your vibrant personality. Please come back and do some videos. I saw you on Instagram the other day, so I know you're still making cards. Veronica with Buzzin' with V. Hi, Veronica. I already told her. I gave her a sneak. I was like, she's like, I'm sorry, you have to do the other 10 questions. And I said, well, just add these 10 onto it and make it 20. And then, of course, Jay and Trinae at Becoming Fab. Hi, my crafty friend. And Miss Rosita Brown. And G at G's Tidbits. I'm going to tag Denise at Solo Crafts. And Mary at Spoiled Pretty. Hi, Mary. Everything she makes is so pretty. And I don't think she's as spoiled as she says. Okay, and Felicia at Bible Scraps. Hi. And then Camille. Camille at Dolly Face Knits. Camille, I know you're not in the paper crafting. You're into crochet, and that's perfectly fine. I think a lot of these will pertain to you. Just think of them as your craft. The only one would be the favorite holiday paper pad, and I think that you could change it to your favorite pattern or your favorite yarn. You know, you can make it, and then it'll start circulating in your little niche, and we'll get more and more people. So just remember to hashtag 'tis the season to get crafty questions, or 10 questions. I don't know. Alicia, you're going to have to let us know how you want that hashtag, so that you stay on the in the group. Someone told me what to do on the last one. Oh, no, the playlist. There we go. YouTube's playlist. So anyway, I think I'm done. Did I miss anybody? You know what? I am going to also tag Ginger at Ginger Pana. Hey, Ginger. And I think that's it. I want to leave some people so that other people can tag. So anyway, I hope you guys have fun with these questions, and thank Alicia because she came up with them. I think they were pretty tough. I had to think about them for a while. Anyway, I'm gonna stop going squirrel or cat or whatever, and I'm gonna sign off, and I'm gonna say thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are so awesome and so wonderful, and I thank you for your crafty love that you share with me and my channel. And I hope that you are making something beautiful and crafty and sharing it with someone and making their day special as yours. And I will catch you in my next video, and until then, God bless you and yours. Bye for now.